Is this thing on? Good evening, everybody.
Hey, y'all.
Good evening and welcome to Pick Our Brains, a segment where we talk about anything and everything live and unedited. Reminders. I'm always going to do reminders. Regular shows start at 9. Special shows will start at 8, depending on the guests we bring on.
He's saying we're not special, girl.
I know, he's been saying that.
Oh, my God.
No, it's not.
And you know what's sad? We started this for him. Like, who does he think he is?
Because you guys get almost an hour almost every week. So, we get to get reintroduced to you guys over and over.
Let's say some facts. He hasn't seen us in like 2 weeks.
It's all good.
By the way, Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year's.
So, second show of the new year, but I haven't seen you guys on the show. So, Happy New Year. Well, we dropped some frames, but it's only 77. Okay. How are you guys doing?
I'm nervous.
No, I'm hungry. I just woke up.
I just noticed right
She
now you're
is.
eating. I didn't even notice you were eating.
Don't judge me.
Not judging at all.
She's got 2 different sauces on hand.
What is that?
It's buttermilk ranch. Both buttermilk ranch, but one is from McDonald's and the other one is the one in the bottle.
The one from the store.
Hidden Ranch.
Yeah, but like I'm eating both of them together, like one fry for the other one, and I like McDonald's is better.
I like Jack in the Box Ranch better.
Jack in the Box all the way.
Yes.
I don't think you can.
I don't
beat
have
theirs.
that.
So it's New
Whose
Year.
fries do you like better?
You can't even talk today.
I can't. I'm spacing out. I know I want to get into it, but I want to have a little talking time beforehand.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So anything new with you guys? I know it's a new year, and I haven't seen you guys since you guys haven't been on a show since last year.
I see Claire like almost every day, but I don't even talk to her ever. It's the way our bank accounts work. No, it's just like we work opposite sections, and then not only that, like I tend to stay behind during our lunchtime, so my lunchtime overlaps hers, and not only that, she goes to lunch earlier than me.
Yeah. And then I have to go back early since I left early.
And then most of the time, like if mine doesn't overlap hers for like 30 minutes or 20 minutes, I'm completely overlapped like an hour from hers, so I don't even see her until after work. We're
Hey,
forgot.
Girl, how are
okay.
you?
I'll see you.
I know.
But
Yeah. You guys like see each other as much as I see you guys, and it's just funny because you guys work together.
How was your New Year, Mart?
Is the sticker still there? Sticker still there?
It is still there. She's still not reading.
No, the new year has been pretty good. I mean, I know I've you know how like when you ask a question but you kind of want to just say what you want to you want to answer the question yourself?
What?
You know when you ask a question because you want to answer the question yourself? That was kind of like what I was trying to
You're trying to be conceited.
because I know last couple shows ago I told you guys that I got that promotion, right?
Oh yes, congrats.
Thank you.
Oh wait, that's not the right one. Where is it? I don't even know.
You said
you know what?
New Year.
Wow.
I totally missed this. Sorry. Tonight I'm your host, Marclee. And we have the OG guests here, May and Claire.
Hello.
Okay. So, but going back to that, I forgot to do that. It's been a while. It's been like a whole week.
2 weeks.
I am actually starting the position next week.
Nice.
Congrats.
So, the benefits is a shorter drive. I get to save gas money.
Yeah.
It's a big benefit.
Yeah, and not only that, the raise.
You could literally
yeah,
bike
yeah.
to work.
I know.
Where is it? You don't need to say.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's okay. It's a 15-minute drive.
Oh.
So if it was a bike ride, it'd probably be like 45 minutes.
Stop. Like 30 minutes.
I don't
If
know.
you were Marcel,
Well-
like 10 minutes.
Well, the only thing is
Marcel.
stoplights, and we have a lot of we have a lot of construction right now.
Oh,
And we don't have sidewalks at the moment too in that construction area.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it'd have to be all-terrain wheels. That, and I don't want to be sweat. Oh, actually, I'm going to be sweating at work. My new work does consist of me doing more active stuff, so that's a benefit.
That's pretty cool considering you were like hidden for a while.
Yeah, and not only that, I get my own work phone.
What? You got 5 phones now?
5.
She says this because he has like so many phones for Pokemon.
Yeah, so I get my own work phone. It has its own work line and whatnot. So because I'm gonna end up having to talk to people, and so it is what it is. It's cool. I mean, I'm excited.
Congrats.
Thank you. I am scared because I do have to take a test, and I haven't studied for a test in like years. But you guys said the tests are pretty easy.
But in
Okay.
all fairness, you're like one of the smartest people I've known
I'm
my
sure
whole
you'll
entire
pass.
life.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Easy claps.
You know, you haven't met too many people too, so that means a lot.
I was trying to give you a compliment,
I
but
know.
I take it back.
No. Don't
I'll take it back.
Don't,
I'll
no,
take it
please.
back. You're not that smart.
All right. So tonight's the nights
The night is the night.
So it's like an ongoing thing for Claire and I that every time we watch this, we like recap on all the times that he stutters on himself. Or like all the times where he just messes up or rambles.
My brain is just like thinking way too fast. I'm like on to the next one while we're still talking about this subject.
That's probably why, yeah.
Because I'm trying to think of tangents to get to that place while thinking of like, okay, what's the next subject? I try and have it laid out in my head because like I said, we do this live and unedited. I can't just like string
Take a
it
deep
together.
breath, bro. Just take a deep breath. Just
so
relax.
then, that's why.
We talk about this like all the time, especially when you were making yourself like your blog videos, your intros. You were just always like, and we're just like, huh?
I had to do like 10 takes every time.
And then I don't know if you ever hear, like in those videos, me and Claire will be like laughing in the background. We're like, what? What is he?
Well, skipping that.
Okay, what's the topic?
Tonight's topic, as you guys might have read, or if you've seen the gram, the Instagram, I don't know, do people still call it the gram?
They call
Whatever.
it IG.
IG, if you've seen the IG. Tonight, we'll be talking about hobbies. And not only our hobbies, we want to talk about your hobbies.
I know what Marcel's is.
Because people have many hobbies. You might know what they are into now. But we are also interested on what you used to do back then, you know? Because
Past hobbies.
yeah, past hobbies. Because
I bet Mark doesn't even know mine.
I think I know current hobbies,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, we'll get into that.
Okay.
So, let me go full camera. Ta-da!
Oh, who's she?
Ta-da.
Okay.
All right. So.
She's oily face.
Glowy face.
You put too much highlight on. Oh wait, I have one highlight here. Oh wait, wrong one right there.
All right. So I just want to say what's up to Marcel
Hello, hello.
and Mom.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Auntie.
Thank
Hi,
you guys
Marcel.
for joining us. Yeah, so Marcel says my bike ride to work is the same amount of time for me if I were to drive. Wow.
Told you.
You
10
think
minutes.
biking is his hobby?
Yes.
Oh, thanks, brother. Yeah. Yep. Okay, I agree with that. So he says, "Congrats to me," and he says I'm book smart, and street smart is him and my sister, which I
Yes.
agree. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
You are very book smart.
and you know, I don't need to be street smart because I'm in the office all day. Ba-da-da-da-da. No one wants to do the soundboard. I'll do the soundboard.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was just still thinking about what you just said.
Processing it.
Okay.
You didn't miss anything, Mom. Actually, yeah, I start my new job this Tuesday because Monday's a holiday for us. So for me, I don't know about you guys.
What's tomorrow?
tomorrow's Thursday.
No, Monday. Are you tomorrow's
God.
Thursday? Toot, toot.
So yeah, Monday's a holiday for me. I have it off, and then Tuesday is when I start my new.
No,
My
Claire.
new
We
job.
work in private, so we don't get those holidays.
Oh yeah, you guys don't get that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
So.
selective.
Okay. Back to the topic.
Back to the topic.
Hobbies.
Hobbies. Name some of your hobbies, Marcel. List them now, and we'll talk about them. But what I want to start out is, what are your current hobbies? So let's start with. There you go.
No, not me.
Okay. There you go.
No, not me.
Okay, I'm gonna list 3.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Well, I'll list 3, and then if we have more, we'll go into it.
okay. I would say my very,
Okay. That
my
face
very
though.
top one is reading,
Okay.
and then the second one would be right now, Pokemon Go, Pokemon cards, and then Pokemon Go. At the moment.
Okay. So if let's just label that Pokemon. What's the third one?
Altogether.
Yeah. If you just label it Pokemon. Like what do you do on your free time besides those two
What-
things?
Sleeping.
So that's your 4th one.
Okay. Sleeping could be a hobby, I guess. Okay.
Are you trying to go into more for that, or like?
No. We'll
just
go in
listing for
later.
now?
So okay. So you said reading, and then Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What type of books are you into?
My favorite is fantasy.
I was gonna say that.
Like for me, or
Yeah,
like for
for
you
you.
too.
I was like, her favorite's fantasy.
It's just different.
Young
you know?
adult fantasy.
Young adult raunchy fantasy.
Yep.
I'm just kidding.
Let's keep
I'm just kidding, guys.
this mature.
That's why I said young adult, not mature adult.
So
Young adult.
with that genre, what has been some of your favorite? I know you've lent me a book to read. Well, 2 books now. I just haven't started the second book yet. But
Yeah, the reason why I like fantasy is because it gets you out of reality. And it's not per se that reality is bad. It's just that, it's a different kind of environment. Like, what if this was the kind of government that was happening? Or what if people had these kind of powers?
Facts.
You know, it's just different.
so what has been your favorite series
Series?
up to this point in your life?
Harry Potter.
No, I'd say for Harry Potter would be watching, but for reading, I don't know.
Because that's tougher, because not many books have been made into movies, so you have to actually see what books actually, I don't know, to get your jollies in a bunch. I don't know. I don't know.
What?
just like, what ignites you, what series ignites you.
Series. I don't know.
I'm
No,
eating.
No, I don't have anything right now.
Okay, so you don't have a favorite at the moment. You just like your favorite genre's fantasy.
Yeah.
Okay. So how about you, May? What are your top 3 hobbies
Currently.
Currently, yes.
Currently, that's kind of hard because ever since I started working again, I kind of doze off on my hobbies.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
but
okay.
It says it's currently, but you don't have to be doing it right now.
Maybe it's like hobbies you want to get back into.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, reading.
Okay.
I also love to read, and I do. I love fantasy also.
Is that your favorite genre?
More like I guess that and mystery. I like murder mysteries.
What murder mystery books have you
Yeah.
read?
Honestly, I don't know. The only reason why I say that is because remember when we went on a book haul at Barnes and Noble one time, and they were having a sale because murder mystery was not on my list. But there was one time we actually went to Barnes and Nobles, and then they were having like a bunch of sales on their books, and I just started grabbing things because of the cover of the book, and I didn't realize that a bunch of them were murder mystery books. I
All
was
of
like,
them
oh.
So you judged a book by its cover.
You
Yes, I do.
I do that too.
Cover means a lot to me.
And it's what's funny, because that actually is such a bad saying, because that's what lures you into the book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to judge a book by its cover at first. And I think they relate it more to people, where it's just like, don't judge a book by its cover, because you know they just they were probably ugly.
I don't know, but yeah, a lot of the ones that I think I probably got like 10 books out of that, and out of the 10, it was maybe one that was fantasy and the rest were murder mystery. I was like, what? But they were all good.
All right, Marcel's calling you guys out. There's
What?
9 people in chat. Come on, let's get some more. Type in your hobbies,
hobbies.
and we'll get to it. I promise you, we'll get to it. So
Another one of my hobbies, aside from reading, would be work.
Okay.
And I know that some people are like, what? Like how? But I love teeth. Like, I love teeth a lot. I actually, on my spare time when I'm bored, I like to watch
on
videos.
Instagram,
Teeth.
just watching teeth on Instagram.
I watch a lot of teeth.
Like, what is this girl doing?
I know she'll be watching like teeth removals. I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I love watching like anything teeth, and like people cleaning teeth, pulling, different types of surgeries, different types of equipment that are being used, not like the modern kind of, or not like the old school way of working with them, but like new ways. Like, I don't know, it's crazy. Like, I just love it.
She likes murder mystery, crime, and teeth pulling.
And teeth. So she wants to murder somebody's teeth.
And then the last thing, one of the other things I like is, well, you guys know this, but I haven't done it in a while. I love to sew.
Yes, I was gonna say you like to sew.
Yeah, I love to sew. That's my pastime kind of thing. Like, but I have to be in the mood to sew.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
Yeah.
you actually, you have everything you need to sew, but you have to be inspired.
Mm-hmm.
you
Like,
know?
there was one point in time where I actually took a week off. Like, I took a vacation off because I was in a role and I couldn't stop. Like, I could not stop sewing.
What were you making?
I don't know, whatever came to
Socks.
mind. Literally whatever came to mind, because I normally don't use patterns when I sew, so I just, like, from the top of my head, like, I'll think of something and I'll like kind of sketch it out, because I can't draw. I could like kind of rough things on paper, and because I have a picture in my head on what I want it to look like, I just can't seem to put it down on paper. So I'll like rough it out and whatever, and then I'll start making it. And legit, I took a week vacation because I couldn't stop. I was like, oh my god, I can't stop sewing. Like, it just keeps flowing out of me. And then after that, it was like a whole year again until I started sewing.
that's the hardest part for a lot of people that do things like, say,
finding time.
Yeah, like sewing, writing. Not
Yeah.
finding time, is finding that inspiration, because
Yeah.
they have it in here, but having to put it down and like solidify it on paper, it's very hard, because you see it one way, but you don't want to mess that up. So when they try and get that inspiration on paper, it takes them so long because they want to get it how their head sees it.
They want to have it out as like perfection, or
Yeah, because in their head, they see it as perfect. But getting perfection on paper is very difficult, because, I mean, in your head, you know, you're thinking about so many things, and the way you see something, and if you verbalize it, it looks totally different from how somebody else sees it in their head.
What's your 3?
So my 3, I mean, you guys kind of saw it in the
Currently shoe collections.
well, that's that.
Other people's shoes.
All right, so my first hobby would be Pokemon Go. I've been playing ever since 2016 is when it came out, right?
Yeah.
So, excuse me, just had something to drink. Yeah, I've been playing since 2016, but so I kind of took a year break and I got back into it. Probably like 2 years ago, and you know, we kind of all got back into it.
Yeah, because of you.
Thank you.
Who got back into it?
Me. And then I dragged you guys with me.
Oh, yeah. Somebody downloaded it on my phone, said I had to play.
Yeah. So
Marcel gets an alter ego of yours.
he has two right. So I would. Okay. So Marcel guessed Pokemon Go volleyball podcast. Pokemon Go, correct? Yes. Like I said, I play it almost every day. So
Facts.
I play Pokemon Go.
And it's just it's something that because you always have your phone on you, right? So it's something that you could always take with you. It's a hobby that you could always take with you, which is kind of hard to find, because if it's not on your phone, then you have to actually be in a setting to play whatever or do your hobby.
You're just a gamer.
True, but I wouldn't label myself a gamer.
I would.
I like games. Doesn't mean I'm a gamer.
You're a
Let's
gamer.
play games, guys.
So second one is volleyball. I agree with that as well. Volleyball has I used to play volleyball probably
Every day.
Yeah,
It was
you
every
guys
day.
would literally play every day.
It was every day except Saturdays. I know that.
No, I know, but before the resurgence of my my love for volleyball. So before that, we were only playing like once a year because it was only a church thing. So we would play at a tournament once a year. But before that, we would practice like a handful of times only.
Oh, true.
So so one year I just decided that I want to get better at the game, because I loved the game. I loved how the game is like non-contact. It was more skill based, right? Mm-hmm. There is a height thing that you have to get over that taller people, they won't do better. They just have
they're just
higher,
taller.
They have a higher plateau, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So when I decided that I wanted to get better, I actually ended up starting to play almost every day. Like you guys said, it was like only Saturday was my off day.
Mm-hmm.
And
literally every single day.
Every day.
And there's no gym membership for that.
No. And you know what's crazy? For volleyball, they charge you for like open gyms. Like they charge you to play on court. But if it's open gym for basketball, it's like free play. I'm like, how? That's not fair.
It's because volleyball is such a specialized sport that you need specialized equipment to play. Mm-hmm. Not every gym is set up to put volleyball nets up, and they charge you more because they have to do that, and that they know people will pay to do that. But if you notice, a lot of gyms come with a basketball court already. That's such a staple. If you have a gym, you have a basketball court.
Thank you.
So that's why I think that's why they charge.
What's your third one?
Third one. So Marcel said, "I'm for real, the only one in chat. I should have just been a guest." Well, chat is literally a fourth guest, and if you know, you guys don't even know the future of what we're planning to do with this channel. I'm so excited. It's just it's not near future, or is it near future? What would you say?
Thanks, poops.
Yeah. So I did tell you to be a guest, but you said you couldn't make it out. So it's okay. You're the guest in the chat. We needed you here. That's why we need you here. There you go.
You hype up the chat.
So hey Baki, what's up?
Body up.
Welcome,
Hello.
Baki. All right. So third one, he said podcast.
No.
I don't think this is really a hobby. I find it entertaining, but I wouldn't call it a hobby. I would say my third one. Yikes. I don't know. Shopping?
That's not a hobby.
Window shopping?
That's not a hobby. That's an addiction.
No, window shopping.
Window shopping? I feel like everyone window shops.
Yeah, everyone window shops.
Okay.
I don't consider that a hobby.
I go hard on window shopping though.
Yeah, you do, but that's not a hobby.
His face is all up in the window.
I'm actually inside the store already.
He's shopping for Windows, guys.
Okay. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. So I guess I'll agree to podcast. So, yeah, Marcel's right. He knows me.
Oh, before his Marcel's 3 hobbies before they leave.
Yes. Okay. So Marcel says his 3 hobbies. Let's see. He called you Crisco face, Claire.
Oh, damn.
He said, "JK, I love you," and he goes bike rides, working out. So yeah, he was into riding bikes about like in. Yeah, Marcel was into riding bikes ever since we were in high school.
Like riding bikes or
Fixies.
Oh.
So
he's very like outdoorsy.
Yes, and he's very hands-on. So when he gets into something, it's something that's very hands-on. You know, it's a workout. So he like he said, he likes working out. And he's also into things that he has to think about. So he says buying and selling things. We used to go to he's actually the one that got me into shoes. Because in high school, I would just wear, I don't even know the shoes.
Skechers or
I wore Nikes.
DCs. Just kidding.
No, okay. I used to wear DCs, like skate shoes. But then
Payless?
I think in high school, I ended up sticking to a plain white pair of Nikes. I don't even think they were Jordans. They were just Nike high tops. And I wore them everywhere. They were like my only shoe because I liked them because they were white. They could go with anything, you know. But he got me into the sneaker game, as you would call it, or you know, being a sneakerhead.
Sneakerhead.
Yeah, and so he introduced me to SBs, which I don't know if you guys ever bought any pairs.
SBs?
Yeah.
SB stand for skateboard?
Yeah, skateboard. Nike's skateboarding brand.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
And that was like
First
all the rage
boards.
during high school. I mean, it was funny because people would, once I started buying shoes, and it wasn't only like SBs, I would buy random shoes that I thought looked nice. And at that time, what was bright was what people were buying. Because what they would call it would be like hype, not only hype, but they would say those are like neck breaking.
Oh, I
Because-
remember.
Yeah. So when like they look at your shoe, you like they turn and you know they double take. So they call it neck breaking shoes. So that's what people would go for. But yeah, so he got me into that. But I think my love for those types of shoes I think after like the end of high school is when I kind of stopped, because I wasn't at a time in my life where I could afford the shoes I actually wanted. Yeah, because the shoes I actually wanted were, I don't know if he remembers they would call it your grails, like your holy grail.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the shoe that you want on top of anything. So my grails, I'll just say, I'll see if he says what they were. Take a guess, bruh. Take a guess what my grails were, but I'll get back to that later.
I don't have a good question. Bucky actually brought it up before, but
Yeah, go ahead.
what's the priciest from your hobbies or what's the most you've used for cost wise? I can't speak.
Computer.
True.
Like
True. Well, okay.
Amount wise, how much?
Whew, it just depends on the hobby.
Yeah, you don't want to say that. It's just a computer.
The most.
Okay, so I'll get into that. Before Marcel's stuff also disappears, I just want to get to that. So he said building things like bikes, keyboards, and computers. So yeah, like I said, my brother's a very hands-on person.
Mm-hmm.
So he likes anything he can customize. He likes things customized to himself, because if it's customized to yourself, it's one of one.
Yeah.
So he said mom's is cleaning, finding things to clean, and letting us come over so that she can clean up after her children.
Dang.
Dang.
Who said that?
He also said, "What sparks my interest is finding out how things work. That's why I like taking things apart and building it back together." That seems like it's funny because I found he was never into Legos, and that's basically what Legos are. You know?
Yeah.
True.
So I don't know. I'm surprised he didn't get into Legos. But I was always scared with taking electronics apart. Have you guys ever tried that?
Yes.
What did you try taking apart?
The remote. I'm just kidding.
The mechanical pencil, the pen.
No, I took apart.
I actually did that too.
Yeah, in school.
I took apart a pocket watch before.
Pocket watch.
Wow.
Yeah. I just wanted to see what it looks like inside. I'm not as intense as Marcel is, like putting, building and putting things together, but I do like how things work. I'm intrigued by it. Like what's inside of something and how it functions and everything like that. I like seeing it. I think it's pretty cool.
And I did that one time with the PlayStation, like the very first PlayStation. And when I opened it, I didn't know what I was looking at. I mean, because it's basically a motherboard in there, right? And things soldered together with the microchips and whatever and whatnot. To this point, I still don't know how all that stuff works. I know that how it functions and everything. I just don't know like how to put a motherboard or how to solder stuff on a motherboard.
On your own?
Yeah, like how to make things work. And that's something I would actually be interested in learning.
It's very interesting.
How to actually make one of those boards to actually make it do stuff. Because then if you know how to do that, you could build whatever you want, right? You just have to code it. And coding is another thing. You just have to pay someone to do that.
True.
So that's just crazy. How about you, Claire? Have you ever taken anything apart?
Yeah, the mechanical pencil.
that was the extent of your explorations?
You guys never got curious as a child, like just took something apart just because, but you have to be like, you have to be careful, of course, and kind of just put the pieces like on the side and remember where you put it or took it off from, and
yeah,
make sure
you kind of
put
like do a picture. But it's funny because the only reason why I took apart the PlayStation was because it wasn't working, and
so you thought you could fix it.
I thought I could fix it.
Lies.
I thought it was just like, oh my god, there's a fix button right there. If I
need to press that.
if I take it apart and press the fix button, it'll be work.
It'll be work.
It'll be work.
So bad.
So, let's see. Marcel's Baki says random flashback when him and me. Me and Mark. When Baki and me used to body up the Riverside bookload at Landmark Middle School. Oh, basketball.
Oh.
Yeah. So
You played basketball?
I did. I played. I wasn't any good.
Because I've seen you play basketball. You try to set the ball.
This is pre-volleyball me.
It's grandma.
That's pre-volleyball me. Like I didn't know how to jump or anything. I watched the old videos of like even volleyball and I'm just like, what am I doing? Like you ever see your old videos and you're just like, oh, I'm so much better than that guy.
No.
I feel like that's how hobbies are, like as
You get
more
better.
time goes, you get better.
Hi, Ate.
Hey, what's up, Ate? Yeah, as more time but the more you put into it, because there's also a digression where
True.
if you haven't done it in a while, you might know it up here, but then your body doesn't respond to what you haven't done in a while. So.
Okay. Here's a question. What were hobbies that you did when you were younger that you just stopped or wish you could continue or wish you continued to do?
Okay, so there are hobbies that I had that I enjoyed, but I don't wish that I continued them up to this point. Like, because...
And what were they?
You guys know me. A lot of my hobbies that I do...
Games.
No, not only games, but they're very expensive to get into.
Yeah, I feel like with hobbies, you need to have money.
Yeah, to be good at something. Because Okay, sport hobbies, no. I don't think you need money for sport hobbies.
There's some hobbies that you don't need money for, guys.
Some.
Besides sport
Sleeping.
ones. Okay, sleeping. I mean, hobbies are books. You have to buy books.
There's some like refurbished books or hand-me-down books.
Yeah, but
Who's gonna
see,
get
I like
refurbished books?
I would.
this like
Yeah,
new
no
books.
lie. If you had the choice to pay $5 more for original than $5 less for a used book, wouldn't you not get the original?
I mean, you're talking about $5 is not that much, but you're talking about like expensive hobbies though. That's not really
True, because
$5 is not expensive.
$5 is not expensive, but
It builds up though. The more books you buy,
not only that, you don't know who owned them. You don't know what kind of house they're living in, what kind of insects or microbes are in it.
I do that too though. Like I buy it off eBay, but there's like a certain smell. Like you can smell the house it's been from.
Yeah, like
That
no,
kind of
yeah, like no, I like the
You
smell
smell
of
George's house.
fresh pages.
Yes, yes.
I love the smell of fresh pages, but if I can get it somewhere cheaper, then I'll get it.
Okay, maybe it just depends on the person.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay. And it also depends on the hobby, like I said. Like, getting a second-hand computer is not as good as getting a second-hand book, Because you could be more thorough with the book, but you can't really tell, the parts. It depends, I guess. But,
Marcel said a good one. I remember he said skateboarding.
okay,
What's
sorry.
his other one?
I want to go back to when I asked him what my grails were, my shoe grails back then, because we did go to this place called Dunk Exchange. It's now called SneakerCon. That's where they would buy and sell shoes, basically. Let's see. He said, "I remember you loved the golfs. The golfs weren't my grails. You know which golfs those are, right, May?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the pink ones.
Pink and brown.
Yeah, yeah. He doesn't remember my grails.
What are your grails, Dan?
So my grails at that time were the Shanghais, and the reason being is they had the same colors of the Flash, which was my favorite DC superhero at the time.
Red and yellow?
Yes, they were. It wasn't only like red; it was like a burgundy red or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Did you have those?
No, I didn't have them.
I was like, I know you had I got you a maroon one, and
They disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know where they went.
Because I tried selling them at school because somebody else had the same shoes as I did, and when you're a sneakerhead at like a small, would you say this high school was small?
At the time, yes, just because that was a new school. It wasn't like, it was like new communities around, and it wasn't really a lot of kids there.
Okay, so yeah, if you had the same shoes at a small school, then you're just like, nah, I gotta sell those shoes. And he was wearing them already. Mine were still dead stock. I haven't worn them. That's what dead stock means.
Oh, so it would be like, oh, he copied me.
Yeah, if I wore them, he's like, oh man, he stole my shoe.
What a
And so that's
poser.
why I tried to sell the shoe.
Basically.
And I think my teacher took them, and she said, I'll show my other students. I think I forgot to get it back from her.
The maroon ones?
Yeah.
No.
I think that's what happened to them.
No. I have like memories of certain things and certain things that happened, and I remember when you told me that you were going to show your teacher, because I got those shoes for you.
Okay. Yeah, but that's just in my head.
But no. You brought it back. I just don't know where you put it.
It's a mystery.
But I don't know.
Yeah, so yeah, my grails were
Shanghai's.
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 My brother's grails were Homer's.
Ooh, those were really nice.
Yeah, they were very nice. They were colored after Homer Simpson, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Simpsons.
The thing about that I like about even now about Nike SBs is that they all have their names for the shoe in the sneakerhead world, you can say like Homers, and everybody knows what you're talking about. They know the colorway and everything.
Okay.
But it's like they nicknamed that themselves, or the skating brand nicknames them, and it's just like very unique. Where a lot of shoes now, it's just like, okay, do you have the Converse? Oh, which ones?
You have the Nikes.
Yeah, it's just like the colors basically. Not a lot of shoes have that much versatility.
Oh, I see. I know what you're talking about. You got
uniqueness.
the Hirachis?
Yeah. It's like, oh, which Hirachis?
I see what you mean.
Yeah. SBs have like its own game.
What about you, Claire? What are your childhood hobbies?
Childhood hobbies? I don't know.
Being valedictorian.
Yeah, basically. I didn't really have.
Study.
Okay. So
I was
Y'all
just
think
joking.
I'm a mystery, but I'm really not.
I was just joking, but okay.
She was just very what would you say? You're very sheltered.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not sheltered anymore, so you crazy.
Far from it. Look
You
at
heard it here first.
Dude at the camera.
What?
Yeah. You heard it here first.
There you go. You got it.
Okay.
Charlene says you only read.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Dude. That's so funny.
Okay.
Baki says, I wish we kept our cards from back then, both Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. Those cards we had back then are worth so much now. Yu-Gi-Oh? No. Pokemon? Yes.
Marcel. She likes to
He's
stay
not
in
wrong.
class for
I
reasons.
did.
Oh, dang. You missed
She's
out.
like,
on
you
a
want to
lot.
play 2 square or 4 square? It's like, nah, I'll play solo square.
It's like Mark when I first met him. I found him in the library.
Hey, that was so unlike my character to do that. It's just it's hard to move into a school.
I was dying.
It's different.
I was freaking dying.
That's totally different.
Totally
different.
My friend and I lost the book, or not, we didn't lose the book. We found the book, and like this custodian lady was just like, "Hey, can you guys take this back to the library and get it scanned because you know how it had the barcodes and stuff
on the binder." Yes.
So we went to return it during lunchtime, and I was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe we're going to here." I'm not gonna say
I've
because
never been in the library.
I really didn't. The only time we went there was to check out books, and it was outside. It wasn't
Maybe you're the
inside.
outsider.
Yeah, I knew what the library smelled like.
So like, so we went and we were at the. So when you first walk in, there's like this like oval kind of thing where the receptionist lady was at, and she was just like, "Hello, ladies, how can I help you?" Like that typical librarian person. And we're like, "Oh, we found this book. We're just returning it." And I see this kid in the far corner. He's sitting on a table by himself, and I was like, it was weird because we looked at each other for a little bit, and I was like, "Who is that?" And then, like, for some reason, I felt like I knew who it was, but I didn't know.
We actually didn't meet until the day before too.
Yeah.
So this was like the day after we met.
So like I was like, he looks familiar, but I don't know who it is.
Is that my soulmate? It looks familiar.
No, it was funny because we had like this moment where we just looked at each other, and I think he waved first, and my hand started automatically going up.
waved?
And
I
was
did.
like,
Okay, so I saw her when she went in with her friend.
my friend was dying. She was like, "Ew, who is that? Like, why are you saying hi? Do you know them?" And I was like, "I don't know. They're waving." So I waved back because it was pretty far.
Why you wave?
It was pretty far. You couldn't really see because they were at he was at the far end of the library, like on a table by the window. And I said,
I was like the furthest away from the librarian.
So I was like, "Who is that?"
Kumar's like,
What's up, Nathan?
"Hi,
he's
Nate."
like this, and then this is May.
No, it was funny because his hand went up like this, and then he started going like this, and I was like,
Well, you know why? Because you know, you don't want to be that person that waves and then nobody sees it. You're just like,
Oh yeah.
My friend was so dumb too. She, as we were like going awkwardly waving, my friend goes like this. Okay, let's go. Oh no! Sorry guys,
oh
that's
no,
my
the
alarm.
phone's going off.
And so we were laughing. I was like, "Oh my god, who is that?" Because
Who is that? He gave me butterflies.
I didn't know who he was or how old he was at the time when I first met him.
Oh, you told me he looked old.
He looked older than his siblings because I knew who his siblings were.
Oh, okay.
So I thought he was the dad. And once when I saw him in the hallways, I was like, "Ooh, one of the kids must be in trouble because their dad's here."
Did I really dress like a dad?
Yes,
though?
you did. You said you dressed like a pure like dad, and I was just like, "Wow." I was like, one of the kids is in trouble. Their dad's coming to pick him up.
Like, yeah, he's attending their classes too. He's doing their homework. He's getting their grades.
But I never. It was like a couple. Maybe like a couple weeks or maybe a couple months before I actually started talking to him.
And I think it was at church first.
Yeah, it was just like church events. It was more like a kind of high bye thing and like
Yeah.
small talks in passing. But because I never, I never spent time at church. That's why.
Oh, it's because we were in choir together.
Yes.
I forgot. I
Oh,
totally
would you
forgot I was
say
in choir.
singing is your?
That's why I was like,
what? Singing is your hobby?
No,
that wouldn't be a
it's not.
hobby of yours?
Mine?
Yeah.
No.
Well, any of you.
No.
I feel like the two of you.
Me?
No, singing
You
is
guys
not.
sing all the time in the
Well,
car.
I like singing. I don't consider it a hobby. I think it's something that you do on the way to and from somewhere, or in the shower.
Yeah.
Claire is the only student to have access to the teacher's lounge.
I know it.
No, he's like Claire knew the whole front office on a first name basis.
Her name was Gail.
Margaret, Gail, how are you guys doing today? What's up, Barbara?
Nice to see you again.
He said Claire never had a hall pass. She had a hall passport. Dude, he's roasting you, Claire. What are you going to say?
He's not wrong.
That's crazy.
So my brother also said his past hobbies were skateboarding. The only reason he stopped is because he started hurting.
But he was good though.
Yeah, before bike riding. You know, like he actually used his skateboarding shoes to skateboard. I just used it for style because I had none.
It was the day he met. He was like, Marcel, can I get some shoes?
No, I think it was before that. Yeah. No, actually, no. It was way after that. Because I wasn't really into, like, appearance stuff. You know, I was just going to school and trying to get home. I don't think I really had hobbies during high school until, like, church people got me into gaming. So.
Yeah, I did not like spending time at church.
He also said he used to do competitive climbing. Which is
that's true. Him and Wit.
Yeah, and I remember, oh man, he fell from a climb and he broke his arm.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
It still gives me
It's
shivers.
Like
the shoulder over
just
here. Oh.
thinking about
Was it
breaking something.
dislocated?
I have no idea.
What he explained it is that when he fell, he was like facing one way, and then his arm was like the other way. So. Do with that in your head what you will.
I can't. I don't like watching those videos. It's very cringy.
Just seeing people break something is
It gives me the shivers.
My worst is
yeah.
like the kneecap. I can't.
oh
Oh, when it's bent backwards.
Stop talking.
yeah.
Stop
I can't because my knees are basically used for jumping. I can't fathom that.
Your brother said your hobbies in high school was slaying Costco kiss.
Wait, like at Costco, like the.
No.
No.
So we were in ASB. I think it was junior and senior year, right? Or was it just my senior year?
I graduated my junior year.
Well, no. I think slinging candy. I did it. No, I did senior year. So I was. I asked my mom to buy me assortment of candies at Costco. I would sell the candy with the ASB candy that they gave me to sell, and once I turned in the ASB money, I'd keep my cut of what I made,
That's smart.
and I'd pay my mom back, and then I'd give her more so that she could buy me more. So by the time I got I sold the first 2 weeks, I think I sold candy the first 2 weeks, I was already paying for my own candy.
I see.
Where in the first 2 weeks she was paying for it, and then I was paying her back.
Yeah, I would be the one eating the candy.
And then I would use that money,
Number one customer.
and I would end up buying lunch for May.
Aw.
I went to having a savings to being in debt.
Because we love our Jack in the Box.
No, yeah, we were a drive away from Jack in the Box.
Not
so,
even a drive. We could literally hop the fence. And it would be a Jack in the Box.
Yeah, basically.
But yeah, those were fun days.
Those were. I mean, it's so hard thinking of ways to make money, but candy's so easy. Everybody wants candy in high school, and everybody's got $1.
Yeah.
I would even up my game. I sold Rice Krispie treats for 50 cents.
Look at what your brother was saying.
Nah.
It's like,
No.
If it was 50 cents for
my
everybody, it was
son,
50 cents for you.
No, it wasn't 50 cents for me.
150.
It was not 50 cents. Hey, can I get one? But I don't like Rice Krispies. So
What was bad is when you start eating your own stash. Oh.
And then you got to pay for it.
Because I would skip lunch because I didn't really want to use the money, but then I would eat the candy, and I was like, oh my god, I'm eating my own supply. So bad. I'm like one of those bad drug dealers.
Oh, no. So
Don't eat your own supply.
So we had to use my funds because I got allowance every day.
Yeah. See, I got $10 a week. And I saved that $10 because we all got $10 a week, right? Because my mom would think $10 would last us. But whenever it ran out, because my sister and brother would get lunch, they would ask for more lunch money. But because I didn't use mine, I wouldn't ask for more. I basically got $10 a week. But on top of that, I had to do my candy sales.
I got $20 a day.
Me too.
You did?
Yeah.
Are you guys serious?
Yeah, mine was $20 a day.
Wow. I should have started eating lunch, though. I did start eating lunch towards the end of senior year. So I guess I got more than $10.
What was worse is one parent would give me $20 and then I would go to the other parent and be like, Mom,
Dang.
Dad forgot to give me my lunch money for the day. So I got 40 for that day.
See,
And then I tell my parents that now that I'm older, and they're like, what? And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry.
What a hustler, man.
yeah,
Even for
the way my conscience works.
Even for school field trips, I would be like, Dad,
Mom didn't give me any money.
Mom hasn't paid for my field trip yet. And he would be like, oh, how much is it? I'm like, but really,
70.
my mom already gave me my money for the field trip. It's double. And then
Oh my gosh.
the spending money for the field trips, I would just go to the other. I would do it. I mean, they caught on eventually, but then.
See, that's the thing. My brother says lunch was $3.50 a day. How's 10 gonna get us through the week?
Yeah.
It didn't for you guys.
Well, I saved it.
But it didn't.
saved mine
I
too.
didn't use it, so it got me through the week because I didn't use it.
I used the 20 that I got from the one parent, and then saved the other 20 that I got from the other parent.
You know what I would do also? I would hustle from other kids that got free lunch and didn't want to eat it.
Yes. Yeah. I would be like, hey, do you want to half your lunch?
Yeah, it's you're not eating this? I'll take it. Give me your milk. It gives me bubble guts, but it's milk.
What's your guys' favorite lunch meal from school?
Spicy chicken sandwich with mayo.
Pizza, the slice of pizza with you just add the jalapenos on it.
Oh, yes. They always had cups of extra
Jalapenos,
Ooh.
and then you just fold that into a sandwich.
You guys are making me hungry. But did you guys have hot nacho cheese?
Yes.
Oh my god! And we had that in middle school. We didn't have it in high school. We had it in middle.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird. We had it in middle school, and I would buy the hot Cheeto bags.
And then they get it from the pot of cheese.
Yeah, the hot pot of cheese, and you just. Ooh, I would I would ask the lunch lady to hey, can you put some inside the bag? And I would shake the bag, and I would just
hot on a rainy day.
so bomb.
Okay,
so
so that was in Moval. In San Diego, they actually had Pizza Hut mini pizzas.
Oh, I've seen
Ooh.
that in
That-
a small box.
Yeah, they sell that they sold that in our high school, and then the school before that in my freshman year, they made fresh burgers. Like they had a grill outside, and you're like, "Hey, you want a burger, double burger?" You know, and it was like, "Oh man, you could smell the burger." The period before lunch, and you're just like, oh my god, they're getting ready. So then right when the bell rang, you would like bolt to the fresh burger stand.
Can I
That's
make a
wild.
confession?
What?
I was always a chicken sandwich kind of
You
person.
didn't go
I-
out of it? Or-
Yeah, I didn't start eating burgers until like late in life.
Like yesterday.
Yeah, I'm a chicken sandwich kind of person.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, it was weird.
You guys remember those milk bags? Where you just like...
Milk bags?
No, I had cartons.
Oh, never mind.
I don't
Yeah.
like milk, so I didn't.
I
Look
would
at
drink
them.
milk because that's the only free drink that they gave you for lunch. They gave you milk or chocolate milk.
Ew.
So I'd be like, hey, just get me a chocolate milk because, you know,
Chocolate milk in a bag.
Yeah, if I'm no, it's
In a carton
cardboard
for you.
one. Yeah, so I was like, if I'm gonna get bubble guts, I might as well get chocolate bubble guts.
You know what's weird? Caden's school, like now, I don't know about the other school, but her school, they have like naked drinks, that naked brand drink. I was like,
Yeah, I was just
Who
like,
are you guys?
They have expensive stuff too.
yeah, they have pickup sticks.
I mean, I had what is it?
Orange
Pizza Hut,
chicken?
so
Oh.
mhm. Yeah, no, they had pickup sticks, and
We
then
had
sometimes
orange
they brought they would bring their In-N-Out truck at their school. I was like, who the heifer?
bougie schools.
Mm.
I was like,
We kind of strayed
Mm.
far. So before
I know.
before we end this, any other hobbies that you guys did when you were younger that you guys want to get into?
Did you guys know I used to write songs?
Songs or poetry?
Both.
Oh.
I was really
I
big.
think song is a poetry.
I don't know if Mark remembers, but I was like big on quotes also.
I
Do you
used-
remember my room?
Yeah, I used to do that too, because I had a composition notebook, and I was like, oh, you know what? I want to do this one for like lyrics that I think of, and then it never got used.
Yeah, I stopped because I kept diaries and journals for like the longest time until
I can't do that. I get bored.
No, I had to write down everything. I was a troubled kid, but
Kid only.
huh? Troubled adult also, but my
You're just troubled.
but when my mom found my journals, that's when I stopped keeping them. I got traumatized.
That's when you put it on Zanga.
No, I never put anything in Zanga.
So she
I
put
put-
it on notes on her
I
phone.
put everything on Zanga.
No, my journals made my mom cry.
Dude, I did
It was
my
bad.
whole day to day on Zanga
No, I didn't.
in Marquee.
What is
So you'd
Zanga?
have to wait for it to go across. She's
She
too
just
young.
asked what
Yeah,
Zanga
she's too young.
is.
It was just
I know
basically
the logo, but I don't remember what it was.
it's a blog
It's a blog.
space.
Hi, my name is Claire, and today
Yeah,
was a
you
bad
could-
day.
Yeah, it was funny because once
thought you-
once I found out about Marquee, I put everything in Marquee, so you'd actually have to wait for it to go across the screen.
Hmm?
You don't know what Marquee is?
No.
No.
Oh, okay, I can't
I
explain.
thought it was you were talking about a person.
No.
Oh, another one was writing letters backward or our letters backwards.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, we used to do that.
You too?
Yeah.
Y'all are weird.
I would literally write everything backwards. Like I would start instead of starting on the left side, I would start on the right side, but everything would be completely backwards. Letters,
Like words?
yeah. So even if you tried to flip the page
It
and
was
like put it
so
up
weird.
against the light, you still couldn't read it.
Oh, I
That's how
see.
backwards
And then
we
she'd
wrote-
write down to up. No, I'm just fine. Imagine.
It was weird. I don't even know how we started, but it was just something that we did, just writing backwards. That was
Is that
another.
how you would pass notes?
No, we never had any classes together.
Yeah.
Except
Yeah,
ASP.
because I was a junior and she was a sophomore.
Mm.
So, well, on that note, I just want to go back to all cameras here. Thank you guys. Thank you, chat, for joining us tonight. I had some hobbies I didn't get into, but you know that's what's good about these conversations. You could always come back to it and talk about it another day.
Mhm.
So thank you, chat, for joining us today. Thank you for all your responses, Marcel. Don't forget to like the video.
Yes.
Share the trailer, guys. If you haven't share it on your Facebook, share it on your Instagram, share it anywhere. I just want people to be introduced to something like this and see what they think about it.
And give us more topics.
Give us more topics. So down below, if you guys could actually go to the playlist of GGTV and pick our brains and watch this right away and comment under it what topics you guys want us to discuss.
Yes.
So, all right. So until next week, guys. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Yeah.